All right, 15 minutes on the board. Getting our final cheer in. As the Leafs get pumped up to take on team out of Michigan, Livonia Knights. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. 15 minutes on the board. And Leafs getting ready for puck drop. Okay, good. Here we go. Livonia Knights. If I have that city right or wrong, I am not sure, but I know I've got the Knights correct. And in on the first line is going to be Bush House, Wall, and Laporta, with Whiteside and Haley playing defense. Shot wide into the corner, coming up on the left side wing. Avery with the puck, going with it, carrying it up, looks to beat one, gets stuck on the boards. Alice has it, she brings it across the blue line. And that's not an offsides whistle from the other side, is what I heard. They clear, bounce pass off the boards to Bush House. He puts it into the zone, intercepted by the Knights. Back in deep again, going for a line change. They go for a stretch pass, comes up towards Whiteside, just goes underneath her stick. She tries to push it back up the boards. Nelson carries it up towards Calabrese. Calabrese carries across the red line. Stick handles around one, but Kinsey picks it up. She drives it in deep as far as the hash mark. Nelson challenging back in the corner. Wide up the boards, nobody there. Maya grabs it, puts it back up towards Calabrese. Calabrese dumps it in deep on the left-hand side. Nelson and Calabrese battling in the corner. Kicks it out towards Kinsey. Kinsey puts it in deep on the right-hand side. I'm sorry, that was Leah, actually. Leah back-checking. Megan in net this time for this game, game 2. Third up again towards Calabrese. She gets as far as the other opposite blue line and they change. Pressuring is Senni. Wide stick. She trips across the blue line, comes across. Burke challenges. Bouncing puck goes into the feet of Senni. Senni up the boards. Back towards Peyton. Peyton looks for a bounce pass. Heavy and too much mustard on it for an icing. Defensive zone draw. 8:13:06 to go in the 0-0 contest. First period action between the Livonia Knights and the West Dundee Leafs. Alice Wall in the draw with her wingmates as Bushhouse and Laporta. Won by the Leafs off a shin guard. Laporta rushing up with speed, goes up far side, puts it on net. Frozen by the Livonia goalie. We'll go for an offensive zone draw. On the draw, Livonia got a shot off a shin guard, bounced up to Laporta, put her off to the races. Puck drop won by the Leafs. Peyton dumps it back in deep towards Bushhouse. Bushhouse grabs it deep in the corner. She's got it looking. Right to the wall. Oh my gosh, great pass, great shot. Goes saved by the Knights goalie. Up and over back into the glass. Wall, great interception there. She pushes up the ice. She's battling. She's going to be the first one there. She cuts back in deep. Off the goalie again. Bushhouse with a backhand opportunity. Looks to bring it back to her forehand when she was being challenged. Up as far as the defense. Peyton now pursuing. Whiteside going for the stick check. She wins it. And they're going to bring it off sides and continue to play it. What? Oh, they're still calling. Yeah, they let her play the puck and still said it was offsides. 88 with body after the play. Whiteside puts it off the penalty box right at the red line. Knights looking to switch the side of the ice. Comes up. It's going to be collected by Peyton. Peyton regroups behind the net, looking for Whiteside. Rings it around. Escapes her. Goes up to the Livonia Nets. A defense. Goes off a foot, but they are calling it an icing. Defensive zone draw. 11:37 is on the clock. Still, the score is still 0-0. Faceoff will be taken by Mags Good. Faceoff won by Mags, up to Burke. Burke towards Olivia Kepka. Kepka looks like she's playing the left wing here. Good brings the puck in. She goes around one. He just loses it, and it trickles into the crease, and the goalie covers. Double check what's going on here. We do have Lee and Maya on defense, with Kepka playing the left wing position with Good and Burke. Good wins the faceoff, goes to Burke. Burke chips it into the crease, just escapes Kepka. Kepka back checking. Pressure coming. Looks like we're going to get a stick from Haley on that one. Excellent defensive play. Mags is carrying up. She's got Kepka with it. Mags gets around one. She's got it in deep. Goalie swings around and goes for a shot for the wraparound. Good again. Goes into the feet. A lot of activity in front of their net. Kepka has it at the dot. Now she has it shot up into the midsection of the defender. They look for the stretch pass. Comes up towards Wall. Wall gets it back to Maya. Maya goes back to her other defense. Maya is now going to carry that puck in. Across the blue line is Maya. She's muscled off the puck. Puck left at the dot. Pressure comes from Bushhouse. Bushhouse kicks it back into the zone. Now Wall's going to be off to the races. Wall and Bushhouse coming across the blue line. Wall goes to the power move. Puck comes off her stick. It's behind the net. She's got a player in front. They're looking for the player in front. Off Bushhouse's foot, back in front. Bushhouse, another chance. Rushing on the puck is going to be Peyton. She doesn't get her stick on it, gets her foot on it, kicks back into the zone. Coming behind, it's in the crease, wide open net, Wall sacrificing the body, goes up towards Bushhouse. Bushhouse chips it into the offensive zone, gets a line change. Oh, it does go too far, it gets an icing. This should be better. Draw coming by Nelson. Nelson does win the draw. The shot goes wide left of net. Goes up towards Kinsey's side. Kinsey gets it off the boards, gets it to herself. Now Calabrese a foot race on it. There's a pick play to get her off the puck. Nelson going to be the first one there. Goes off the shaft of her. Goes up towards Leah. Leah has it, dumps it back in deep towards Nelson. Nelson's side going to come a wrap around towards Kinsey. Kinsey is there. Now it's a scrum in the corner. Bodied off. It's going to be a 1v1 chance. Knights are coming up. She's got Peyton. Cuts back to the inside. Beats her. Right into Megan's midsection. Good save. Good save by the Leafs goalie. Excellent work by Megan. All right, face-off won by the Knights. They put it in immediately off the face-off and get a shot, but it goes wide. Burke chips it up looking for herself. Looks like it's going to be short of the red line, and so they wave off icing. Coming in was Haley. Gets it back in deep into the zone. Streaking across to the other side is Whiteside. Whiteside is able to keep that puck in the net. Keep cupping the puck in the zone. Meg supporting back on defense now. She's going to be the first back checker there, and she collects. She's got Haley across. Oh, puck gets intercepted. Now it's just left there in the middle. Has Haley across on the other side. Haley's looking for the rush. She's powering up the ice. Knights player loses the stick. She beats one. Looks for a shot. Goes off the side of the defender's leg. Probably she's going to feel that. And we have an offensive zone draw. Wall on the drop. Laporta, Bushhouse supporting with Maya and Leah. Face off won by the Knights. Knights circle back around near sideboards. They kick it off, bounces to the middle. Back as far as Maya. Maya deep in the corner. She rings it back around, going to push it up the right sideboards towards Laporta. They opt to dump it back in. Leah's going to be there. They put it back up off the boards. We got a Leafs player streaking up if we got a chance. Get it up. Intercepted by the Leafs. They put it weakly towards the left side of the net. Ripping back around the net is Alice. She's looking to beat. She carries with a power move on the backhand. She's going to do it again. She's back into the zone deep. She's got a player in front. He's trying to hit Laporta. Just barely escapes her. Back down deep. Laporta's going to be the first one there. She backhands it into the center of the crease. No player there. Now Nelson. She's back checking. Excellent defensive work by Nelson on that. Jump back. Now Leah puts it wide. Back checking is Nelson with some extra stick work. Pushes her player back into the near side corner. Sticked off, goes wide. Now it's on the Kinsey bench side. Leah looking to pick up the puck, but the Knights collect. They've got time. She's looking. She opts to give it to her defense, but miscommunicates there. Maya challenging. Nelson pushes her way. Nobody in front, and Megan saved with the Big left pad. Left leg pad saved by Megan. Senny in on the faceoff now. Immediately shot by the Knights. Softly and picked up by Megan. Back on the drop. Number 37. Faceoff won by the Knights. They go for another shot. Goes wide right or wide left. Towards the right side of the ice. Pushed up by Peyton. Cycled back down by the Knights. Towards Whiteside. Whiteside carries. Gets it up towards Burke. Off the boards again. Now Whiteside's carrying. She's got space, and she's going to carry that. Allie's looks to beat one, loses it, but then Burke picks it up and gets it in deep. Pushing up with her is Mags on the forecheck. Peyton's going to pick it up from the defensive position. Dumps it back in. Burke looking for a change. Back towards Peyton. Peyton puts it in towards the net. Has to be collected by the goalie, and they're breaking out here on the right-hand side. They look for stretch pass. Just escapes the Knights player. Carried in by Good and loses the edge, but goes for a change. Forecheck coming from Bushhouse. Back stick work by Laporta, carried in by Wall. They look to body her off. Almost held in by Whiteside. More physical play coming from the Knights. Whiteside coming in. Center's open. Nelson sees it. She's going to defend the crease. Come back in on the Whiteside. Whiteside puts it up towards the left wing boards, where Bushhouse is near. Now carried by Whiteside again. They're calling for the stretch. Oh, goes off. Livonia played her. Now it's going to be pressured by Laporta. Going to be kept in by Maya. Players stuck up on the opposite glass bench side. Pressure coming from Calabrese now. Comes up in the neutral zone. Going to be picked up by Haley. Haley's looking for space. She skates with it. Puts it off the boards. Knights player picks it up, but now Calabrese dumps and chases. Kinsey's going to be the F1, also with Good. Maya was jumping in on the play. Just barely escapes her. Offsides position now. Calabrese picked up by Kinsey. Right at the red line, she dumps, looks for a change. We've got fresh players coming on the ice. Speed coming from Mags, challenging down low. Player loses an edge, no penalty. Mags picks it up. She's going to get a great shot here. Look at her go. Fires. Oh, goes wide left. Comes up toward Haley. Fire. Off a player in front, off the screen. Picked up by Maya. Puts it back in deep. Livonia captures it. Kept in again by Maya. Burke looking for people in front. Gets it in the front. Sticked away into the corner. It's still free. Back in the corner. Mags has it. She's looking for Maya up at the point. They just dump and chase. Knights seem to be losing a little bit of steam here. Let's take advantage. So they're looking. Oh, almost annihilates the linesman here on the near side boards. Livonia is breaking away. It's going to be a 2-on-2. 2-on-2. Shot goes wide left, low. They put it back in. Doesn't get towards anybody. They look for a bounce. Doesn't get quite the angle that they were looking for, but we get a fresh set of legs out. .248 to go. Wall, Bushhouse, Laporta with Leah and Peyton. Oh, they fan on the shot. Goes right there. It's in the crease, right in the crease. They get the turnaround shot blocker saved by Megan. It's still there down low. They clear back across the crease dangerously. Wall dumps it up the boards, and that's going to be far enough for an icing. At least we get a fresh set of legs out again. Puck drop, won by Livonia. It goes for the lights. Lightly put it in the crease. It's there in the crease. Still down low. Goes trick was just barely wide right of net. Dangerous. Unbelievable opportunity there for the Knights. Going to be picked up back by Nelson here on the near side boards. Pressure coming. Now we need some more speed. Here comes Kinsey Lawrence challenging. They go for the wide, switch the ice. They backhand to their player, goes into the feet. Fortunate bounce for the Leafs there. Up the boards. Forced up by Kinsey Lawrence. Near side goes up by Koepka. Koepka now holds it at the blue line. She brings it in. And that puck goes into the opposite bench. .133 remaining in the first. Both teams looking for a chance to break the ice. Mags on the drop. Face-off won by the Knights. Challenged by Burke. In the corner, Mag has it at the dot. She shot into the midsection. Puck frozen. Whistle. Defensive zone draw. We reset. Mags on the draw. Won by the Knights. They rip it around the near side boards. Picked up by Burke. And she fires it back into the far corner. Up to their left wing. They chip it up to their right wing. It's a 1v1 versus Whiteside. Whiteside there looking for the poke check. She gets it. They build up some time. Mags kicks it back to the far side boards. Now carried by Burke. She's looking for a player. She's looking to bounce it to herself. She waits until she crosses the red line. Jump that puck. You could tell she was waiting for that to get that line change. Good move by her. Nice awareness. Mags going to be the F1 going into the quarter. 41 seconds to go. She bodies her off the puck, looking for a play in front. We got Koepka in the crease. Whiteside up at the point where she's open as well. And Haley up on her point on the far side boards. No movement on the puck. There, the puck squirts out. They've got the defense right there. Yes, there is. Fires low, deflected by the Knights. Now Koepka, first one there. She turns around and fires off a foot. Now Laporta rips around towards the defense. Defense gets it. Shot. 11 seconds to go. Mags is going to be the first player there. Oh, they beat her. Now it's a foot race. We got Whiteside. 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it was right at the end. Unfortunate timing for the Leafs there as the Knights go up on the board. First goal as we close out the first period. For those watching at home, we've been rotating some players up, in and out. It looks like Avery Senni got banged up in the first game a little bit. She just exited the ice. And we'll hope for her return later. So the score is 1-0, Bad Guys, as we get ready to flip the period into the second. Coming out for this shift is going to be Alice Wallen between Avery Bushhouse and Olivia Laporte. All right, puck drop. Puck won by the Knights. They come up on the near side boards. They get it back across the blue line. Advantage Leafs. Leafs carry now, looking to break out of the zone. They chip it up towards Laporta, near side. It's picked up by Leah. She can take her time, look up, look for her players, rips it around on the board. Bushhouse tries to get it to herself. Now she has it, goes up towards Laporta. Laporta has it. Goes wide right. Up towards, that shot is coming from Livonia. Nelson, bouncing puck, comes back around Laporta looking for the backhand of the crease, put your stick down. Now back behind the net. Nelson's going to be the first one there. We got 3 other players jumping in the play now. Bushhouse has it. Look at the shot. Shot into the midsection. Good shot. Good shot. Good chance. Pick that puck up. Out of the corner, look for a shot opportunity. Fire it on. All right. Face-off won by Eliza Nelson. Nelson looking for a defense. She's got it. Defense collects at the point. Oh, goes off a shin guard. The puck wasn't there. Player gets taken out. She stepped up to try and get the puck. Player goes down. I'm not sure who got stepped into at the blue line. It might have been Whiteside. They dropped the puck early. We didn't have enough players on the ice yet. We were still getting a line change, and the refs didn't seem to care. All right. Knights rushing the puck up out of this near side boards. They take a shot. Goes shouldered up into the net. Dangerous location. A nice save by Megan. All right, puck drop, won by the Knights. Burke challenging at the point, but the shot goes in, saved by Megan. All right, face-off one. It's still at the feet. Nobody collects it yet. It looks like it's going to be taken by Burke. She gets it out as far as the blue line. Now it's coming around the near side boards, and that's Haley's got it. She chips it up towards Burke. Burke gets a stick on it. They exit the zone. Burke's still challenging with Kepka there. Mags looked like she was going to come away with it. Now she's going to pressure down the corner. They overskate the puck. They panic, put it around this near side boards. They are able to come away with it. It's a 2v2 the opposite direction. Nice stick work defense by Haley on that one. Chips it away from the Michigan defender. Coming out, is looking to get out of the zone is Mags. Mags chips it up into the glove of Burke. Burke is able to collect, puts it back down. She was looking for Kepka. They waved off icing on this. Mags is the first one to get there. They look for the centering pass. Goes off a foot. It goes off another foot wide left of net. Near side boards collected by Michigan, and they clear it for an icing. 1-0 is the score, 12 minutes to go. In this second game of the weekend, the Leafs are on the wrong side of a 1-0 score at this point, but we're only in the second period with 12 minutes to go. Alice Wall on the faceoff. Goes into her feet. It's still at the feet. Michigan team is escaping. They look for the shot, goes into the shin guards, and then they get the rebound, or they get the deflection off the shin guards and get another shot on, saved by Megan. Face-off won by the Leafs. Now they put it in, deflected wide in the opposite side. Shot by the Michigan team. They go for a point blank chance, goes saved by Megan, goes back into the corner. Now it's cleared all the way to the top. Lots of time, and now we got our foot race with Alice can be the first one there. She's going to beat her and get hooked. Oh my gosh, that, like, I want to be a little unbiased, but no, I don't want to be unbiased, but I want to say that that was too much extracurricular. All right, Michigan coming into the zone. They rip a shot into the into the legs of a Leafs player. Kinsey with it. She puts it up really high. Oh, get an odd deflection. It bounces off almost back in front of the crease. Lucky stick by Michigan team, and they get the deflection back in their favor. Kinsey dumps it back in deep, and they say that that is short of the red line for an icing. Okay, here we go with on the draw is going to be Mags Good. She's got Burke, goes into the feet. Burke goes down. Collected by Haley, goes back up towards Burke. Burke, we had Mags calling for it. You can hear her screeching. Signature move. Michigan comes away with it. They look for, yeah, she just skated in the net herself. There's no trip, man. That's what happens. All right, Burke with it. She's got Olivia, right to Olivia. Olivia with a shot. Chance deflected back into the corner. Had a good shot. Nice, very nice pass.
Put your hand up.
It's absolutely run over. We're gonna see some physical activity in this game. All right, here we go. Haley with it. She rips it way high right of the net. All right, Michigan looking to come away with it. That's the first one there. Near side boards. Bushhouse is there with her. Comes away with it. Bushhouse kicks it back into the corner. Short, it was at the red line, but they glove it away. Bushhouse has it, backhands it back into the zone. Ange is with her. And there is another icing. 9:15 to go. Second period. Alice Wall, Avery Bushhouse, and Ange. Sticked in the corner, or the puck goes into the quarter, challenged by Bushhouse. As far as Leah, she hammers it back down, is able to pick it out of the air. Towards Ange's side, she just barely overskates it. Yeah, has it again. She comes in, she's with stick handles, goes around. Glove save, nice shot, probably a little bit above the crossbar, but challenging the goalie. Did get any deflection on that. Good chance. Just under 9 minutes here in the second period. Eliza Nelson on the draw. It is one back and behind net by the Knights. Knights skating with it. They carry. And they almost get themselves offsides, but apparently do not. Near side boards. Battles going on. Can't see what's down there. I think that's Ange in that area. Sticked in, shot low, and picked up in the glove by Megan. Face off Eliza. Gets it up to Mags. Mags tries to chip it to herself. It's probably going to be too far unless it sits. And it was an icing. All right, Alice Wall In the draw, we see Laporta and maybe Burke out there. Puck down low. It's trickling shot covered up by the blocker of the Leafs goalie, Megan. Leafs win the faceoff, goes towards Koepka. Koepka gets it up towards Laporta. Laporta there as well. Picked up. Oh, here's Burke. Burke allows Haley to get it. Haley chips it off. Well, doesn't chip it off anybody. Just hammers it into the Michigan bench. Almost takes out the cameraman. Camera woman. 8 minutes to go. Face-off won by Alice. Shot goes wide right of the net. Rings around the boards towards the Porta side. She gives it up. Point blank shot saved by Megan. All right, we have Mags and Bushhouse. So good Calabrese Bushhouse on the forward line. Mags on the draw. Puck drop picked up by Peyton. She circles around the puck, around the net. She carries. She's got a little bit of space. Now she's going to use her speed. She beats one. She beats another. Look where you got Calabrese there in front. Right. Oh my! Point blank chance by Calabrese. Puts it in. Another rushing puck chance by Bushhouse right there in the crease. Here we go. Let's do it, girls. Shot crosses the crease. Here we go. Here comes Maya. Maya puts it through the feet. Bouncing off feet. Centering puck. Defense switches positions. Calabrese there, bodied into the corner by a much bigger player. Leah down. She's going to body your player off. It's down deep, but she circles it back around towards that left wing. Kinsey's side. Kinsey looks to pick it up, but they dump it. They shoot it back wide right. Back in the corner. Leah looking for a line change as we get an icing. .635 in the second. Oh, crap. All right. So Allie Whiteside is coming off the bench. She got stood up at the blue line earlier in the period, or at the end of the first. And she's off the ice right now. Okay, so puck is now being carried by Burke. Burke puts it hard off the boards. And it was on the wrong side of the red line for an icing, so it should be. All right, Kinsey's side of the ice. Kinsey carries. She's got Nelson up. She's looking for players. She's carrying the puck. Looking for a chance. She fires it in the shin guard. She sells a chance, centers it. It's in the crease. Burke was there also. Here comes shot high, wide right by Haley. And Peyton jumping into the zone. Off a hand down into the corner. Michigan looking to carry. Goes off Mags' feet. Now it's down deep. Rips around the near side boards. Peyton jumping into the play. Comes off of feet. Back towards the middle, towards Alice. She puts it on goal. And goalie covers. Offensive zone draw. Alice Wall, Olivia Laporta, Mags Good, Peyton, and Haley. Face off one by Alice. She kicks it back to herself. Fires it into the feet of the defender, and it goes back into the corner. Now challenged by both Good. Good picks it up. She tries to get it to the center. Gets into the feet again. Far side boards, goes off Alice's feet. Now back up to Haley. She banks it off the boards to herself twice. Tries to get it in the center. She still has it. Oh, skating left and shooting right. Great chance. Excellent chance. Individual effort by Haley on that one. Holy cow. All right. Face off. Won by Alice. Up to Haley. Haley fires it. Bouncing puck up back into the center of the crease. Alice picks it up just over the top of the net. Oh my gosh. They tried to just ice it down deep. Goes into Peyton. They look to tag up. Now looks pressured. Here comes Alice. She's the first one there. Goes up to Haley again. Haley is just feeling it right now. She's getting just about everything. Backhands it off the boards back towards Alice. Alice is there. Back up to Haley again. Haley with a shot. Oh, I don't know if it was going wide in net or not, but the goalie had to come out of her net to go grab that. Let's go, Goose! All right, Eliza Nelson, Avery Bushhouse, and Ella Burke with Maya and Kepka. One by the Leafs. They get up, but held in by Maya. She's still got it battling on the far side boards. Bench side. It's towards Bushhouse on that far side. They turn it back around. Just fire up the boards. It's just held there. Pressure going to come from Bushhouse. They look to turn it back up the ice. Kepka rushing in the zone, holds it on the boards, but Michigan does come away with it. They back it back in again. Kepka's still there battling hard on this near side. We got almost every year there. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay. Shot from the point, pad saved by Megan. Battle going on in the crease, backhanded by Maya. Now carried out by Nelson. Nelson looking for players. She gets it towards Bushhouse. Just goes into her feet though. We're looking for a line change. We're going to get caught wrong. We need another player. There we go. Yeah. No, well, that's. Let's go. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that was about as bad as it gets. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That much over the top. Like trying to catch a wide receiver from behind.
This ref, I get it. He is young, but like, isn't this against the rules? Like, he looks younger than them, and I thought
there's an old guy there though.
I know, but I thought they had to be at least the age level.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but I thought
could be.
Good Lord. Why do you have 5 people out there? It was a penalty.
How about the guy in the place? All right. Get it sorted out. Shouldn't it be a 2-minute penalty? No?
1:30 for the tournament.
All right. All right, minute 30 on the clock. Tackle from behind on Mags, good. All right, face off. Won by the Knights. Going to be picked up by Haley. Haley's got space. She's carrying it out. Looking for a lane. She's got one, so she's going to bring it in herself. Escapes up the boards. She's got a little bit extra time. Line it. She's got Maya. There's Maya. Far side. Looking across. There goes in. Rebound goes right to the crease. And they look to regroup. 58 seconds to go. Comes back around, and it goes up. All right, let's look to possess. Here comes Maya up the boards towards Mags. Mags looks to chip it to herself, goes back up towards Maya. They look to regroup, taking their time. Goes up to Eliza. Eliza backhands it towards the dot. They come up with it. Here comes Mags. Oh, she's got space. Off the face, back behind the net. And they clear it all the way down the ice, 14 seconds. We're going to get most of the power play expired. We might get one more quick opportunity, 7 seconds to go. Oh my gosh. Push loses the footing. No, they don't call it offsides. They rip it down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. How is that not an icing? What the hell? Okay. All right. We're getting a little challenged here, so let's go take care of what we can take care of, which is keep the play on the ice. All right, Peyton challenge down low. Near side boards, Laporta puts it off a body. All right, looking for a regroup. Everything's getting very passionate out here. A lot of energy in the stands. 42 seconds to go. And 1-0 is the score. They're really taking their time. All right, face off one. And they're going to call that an icing. All right, so another offensive zone draw. "32 seconds to go in the period. Face off. Knights come away with it. Circling back around the net. They backhand it as far as RD. It does escape the zone. Dump back in by Kepka. 18 seconds to go. Still offsides. And that is going to be icing again. No, because the goalie plays it. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. And there we are, closing out the second period. 1-0 is still the score. And they are going to go for an ice cut. We didn't have an ice cut before, did we?
No, Mary didn't want it, I think. They were supposed to.
Okay. All right. So we are going to cut the ice now, and everything will be on pause for several minutes. We're not on pause. I'll just let the camera run and be back in about 12 minutes.
I'm not slang American. I love that guy. They should right? So who won and okay, it's not
Getting back on the ice now. Getting ready to start this third period. Buzzer sounds, calling for players to hit the bench. Players call for the Leafs chant. Starting this third period is going to be Alice, Laporta, and Bushhouse. With Leah and Maya. All right, there's puck drop and the nope. Livonia team has it. All right. Puck goes in deep. F1 is going to be Bushhouse. She's the closest there. Support by F2 is Alice Wall. Hold it on the boards. Bushhouse puts it back in deep. She bodies her off the puck. Puck just escapes her, coming up towards the point. They bring it back around towards Leah. Leah backhands it, but she cycles, circles, drops it in deep, has to be blockered into the corner. Bushhouse, the first one there, backhands it up to the point. Challenge, and they're looking for the streaker player, but Nelson there gets her stick in the way. That's an offsides play. Coming out with it is Maya. Out of this near side corner, they're looking to rush. We got space. Let's pick up the speed. They're flat-footed. Here she comes. Leah streaking into the zone. She's at the dot. Shot, pad save in behind. Kinsey is there. Now Livonia comes back around, gets as far as neutral. This is going to be Haley looking to regroup it. She gets it first one there, but she gets challenged. Calabrese on the boards. She bounces it around Calabrese, sticks it up towards Alice. Alice looks to get it towards herself. She's the first player there on the F1. Back behind. Puck is at the feet. They get it to their left wing. They look to spread the ice. They do. Their right wing tromping up the ice. And here comes Mags with intercepting, getting her backhand into it. Oh, she walks away from the top of the dot. Shot by Megan, sucked up by Megan. Nice shot by Livonia. And an excellent save by Megan. 13-14 to go. Third period action. On the draw is Alice again. Alice, they chip it wide. Livonia has it. They walk it in there at the top of the dot. Rebound, covered up by Megan. Another defensive zone draw with Alice. One by Livonia. They go for the shot. It goes wide left. Carried by, I think that's Leah, up towards Burke. They get it back in as far as Leah. Leah chips it back to the boards up to this blue line here. They come away with it. Mags, oh my gosh, yeah, just absolutely demolishes her as a clean challenge for the puck. There they are deep. Shot. Almost a deflection by Burke. Livonia player is slow to get up. They come and streak on the outside. Oh, it gets past one. Dangerous shot from the top of the house. High slot. Tucked up by Megan. Good save. Defensive zone draw. Should be a near side face-off. Nope, they're going far side face-off. Board side face-off. Nelson on the face-off. One to the high defensive position, carried by Bushhouse. Sorry, I almost missed the camera angle on that. They go behind the net. They stick up to where the left wing would be. Nobody there. Collected by Maya. Maya got a little bit of time. She goes for a bounce pass, intercepted by Livonia. Bushhouse puts it up to middle. Oh, here comes Mags. She's fortunately for Livonia, they go the opposite direction. She reverses the correct way. Between the legs, and Livonia just escapes her a little bit. Goes towards Peyton. There's some head of steam players coming in here with head down. Keep your eyes up, girls. Bounce pass, looking for Ange. I'm sorry, looking for Laporta. So on Peyton's side, we need some players in front. Now we do. We got them. Support down low. Goes towards Maya's side. Maya's up at the hash mark. Kinsey unable to escape the zone. Peyton goes to the player in front. Excellent back check work. Into the crease. Point blank chance. Excellent save by Megan. Just escapes Kinsey. Mags on the boards. Kinsey regroups far side. Livonia Mohawks into a shot position, but unable to get anything off. Goes up towards Ange. Ange looking for players. Mags hanging back. Looking for that puck to pop out wide. She's looking to intercept. Hits no player, and that's going to be an icing. Offensive zone draw. Entering the ice is going to be Wall, Laporta, and Burke, with Haley and Kepka. On defense, Alice Wall in the face-off. Both players looking to encroach, and the encroaching player does end up picking up the puck. Burke looks to get through traffic, goes as far as Wall. Wall dumps it back in for a dump and chase. Opposite side of the red line, so no icing. Livonia coming out with it. They break it out to the left wing, pass to nobody. 10-17. Even strength for both of these teams right now. Laporta challenging. She gets there, does deflect the puck away. Able to come away with it is... Looks like the Leafs are going to get there. Bushhouse is there almost. They cycle the other direction. Go cut her off, challenge her. Haley was looking to jump in on the play. Players on the wrong side. They tag up for fresh set onsides. Intercepting is Mags. She comes in, goes off some feet again. A little hectic. Looking right here. Kapka has the space. Sorry. They go wide between the legs. Mags is going to get there, challenge her. Mags playing big body because they're not calling anything. Michelle's going to challenge her. Kinsey chips it back around. And be picked up by Peyton, looking for Calabrese. Doesn't get to her. They bring it on the near side board. It's going to be collected by Leah. She circles back around, looking for players. Backhands it up into Kinsey's feet. They come up to the top of the circle. Backhand point blank chance. Backhand from the bottom of the circle, up and over the glove side of Megan. Tough. Would have been a tough save for her with her moving from the direction that she was at. And they find the mark. Livonia goes up 2-0. Wall looks to kick it to herself. They go far side boards. Livonia still carries it. Kinsey, no, there's going to be no trip on that because that's not what we do. Calabrese on the near side boards. All goes behind. We're not looking a little slow right now. A wraparound chance, saved by Megan, goes wide. Back behind the net. Peyton's going to be the closest to play. Here comes Leah. Leah's going to have enough space for her anyways. She gets bodied off the puck completely. Wall's going to absolutely destroy. Okay, here comes Ange. She's got it. Looking for players. Expecting contact because that's the kind of game we're having. Opposite side of the red line, held in by Maya. Butera gets there first. Goes far side. Maya's going to be the first one there. I think that. All right, that's going to be Burke. She carries it. She's got it. Looking for the streaking player. She's got her. Here comes. Oh, loses her edge. Here comes Laporta. She got space from the dot. Glove save, and the number 7 on Livonia just loses an edge and goes hard into the corner. Good outlet pass to Laporta on that one. Livonia loses an edge. We take advantage. The shot. All right, Bushhouse, Lawrence, and Good with Maya and Kepka out there. In the feet, goes across the crease towards where Bushhouse was at, goes back into the corner. Cycle back around Livonia. That's held in by Haley. Good looking to put it back behind. No, they don't want to just hammer away on the ref's feet. Got 2 players battling in front, heavy. Bushhouse fighting for position there in the front. And she gets taken out. I think she's going to just cross-check her here at one moment. There she goes. All right, they're in front. Oh, shot off the pad save by Livonia. They look for the streaking player. It's going to be a 1v2. Stick by Good and glove save by Megan. Okay, it goes out towards Laporta. Laporta challenging at the point. Oh, there's nobody challenging here on this near side. She gets a shot through traffic, hits the feet, up in the hands of Leah.
It's in her hand.
Leah chips it back to herself. It's just bodies going all over the place, continuing. Coming back around. All right, back. Leah's going to collect it again. She rips it up the boards, gets towards far blue line. And that's an offsides play for now. I don't understand. That was all right. Yeah, play the puck now, whatever. All right, here comes Calabrese with it. She carries it out. She's got it at the blue line. A wall there as well. Calabrese tries to get it towards Laporta. Wall goes wide right of net. Stick, up, open player there. Low shot in the feet. Pushed away by Wall again. Good, they're looking for Good. It's a bounce pass with not enough bounce. We're just not getting that angle that we're looking for. 4:35. In the 2-0 game, Eliza Nelson on the faceoff. Livonia wins it, but goes back into the legs of Nelson. Peyton's going to collect it. She rips it around towards good. Get it back up just as far as the blue line. We don't capture our player. Here comes Burke pressuring. And now that's going to be Maya. Maya collects. She regroups. Look towards Peyton. Peyton up towards good. Backhands. All right, it's going to get to Eliza. It's a 2v1, 2v2. She's bodied off the puck. Ref gets in the way a little bit. Burke back checking now. She's challenged. Now they call one. Now they call one.
Now you decide to call it. Now you decide to call it.
Not any more physical than earlier in the game, but you got to bring it in check at some point. Okay, Eliza on the draw. Won by the Leafs. Put on net in the Leah Butera signature dump. Kinsey pressuring. Oh, she's got a chance. There we go. There comes Eliza. Holds the puck in at the blue line. Players. All right, they look to spread the ice. They do. 68's coming up with it. She cuts back to the middle. Gets around 1-2. Oh, another one into Megan. A good save by Megan. A chest pad save. They go back to the point. There it is. Put away. Nice work by Kinsey. Holding at the point. Goes back towards Haley's side. They chip it in the middle. Leah puts it off the boards towards Kinsey. They get a dump. Looking for a change. Fresh set of legs coming out. We got Alice Wall and Mags Good coming out. 37 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Stepped in by Mags. There's the dump again by Leah. Alice Wall coming in as well. That was not a penalty. It looked like a challenge, but it's certainly not a penalty. Not compared to everything else. She lost an edge when Alice was challenging. It's not a penalty. Should
Way to ruin the outcome of the game.
All right, we get a 5-on-3 opportunity. Coaches are talking to each other now. I don't know why they're upset. All right, Livonia with the puck, they win it. There he is. There's Mags playing physical. We get one out of the box. Back to a 5-on-4. 1 minute 18 on the penalty kill. Mags on the draw, goes into the feet. The Livonia player gets up towards Mags. They look to dump the puck. Here comes Haley with the puck. They regroup, coming back out, breaking up near side boards. They've got space. They're taking the space that's in front of them. Bushhouse goes for the poke check. She loses an edge on that on her own. That's multiple times, so I wouldn't blame us for that. They, again, continuing to lose edges all over the place. Here comes Haley with it. She's coming up the ice. Looking to beat one. Oh, she's got a chance to shoot. Skates left, shoots right. Good shot on goal. 26 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Still a 5-on-4. In fact, Coming up near side boards. They go for the dump. They put it in deep. Here comes Laporta chasing. She's going to have to cover it. I'd go in hard on that. Ladies, playing tough. All the way to the end. 1 minute 10 remaining. 2-0 to score. 7 seconds to go on a penalty kill. Burke on the faceoff. She battles, and they come away with it. Is it going to go far enough for icing? Nope, it doesn't. Peyton chips it off Blair, up towards Laporta. Oh my gosh! Ref gets in the way. All right. Livonia breaking out. They put it in deep. 37 seconds to go. Peyton has it on her stick. Head up. There comes Leah with it. She's got it on her tape. She goes for a dump. 23 seconds to go. Defensive zone draw. .23 seconds to go in the game. Third period. Nelson on the faceoff. In the feet, at the dot, held, and it's going to be on net. 15 seconds to go, and it will be an offensive zone draw. All right, face-off by the Leafs. Leah has it on her stick. She dumps it back in deep. 9 seconds to go. Centering pass up to towards Koepka. Shoot! Oh, goes wide, sticked wide, and time is expiring. That ends the afternoon game here on this Friday. So we line up for the handshake line. Next game is tomorrow. So we'll see. I think it's 12:30 puck drop. We'll be streaming again and looking for Leaf support as we head into Game 3 against Amherst from New York. See you all tomorrow, and thanks for watching.